Lovely. There we go. Even Sophie's clapping. She's enjoyed us. Have you enjoyed yourself tonight?
I've loved it.
Good stuff. We'll have you back anytime you like. Right, now, this is unfortunately, very sadly, the last part of the show, and it tends to go rather rapidly. But the first thing that we like to do, and of course, as I've been reminded constantly tonight, before, at the start of every part, I've forgotten to say who we are and what we are, which I normally do religiously. I'm obviously being very overexcited, but that's right. I am Stamford Chidge. What we need to do next week, Ross, is to get one that says Sophie. Because she is also
I'm not
Stamford
Chidge.
Chidge. Are you sure?
No.
Many people would like to be. I don't know why you're turning your nose up at that.
I would love to be you, but
Would you?
I do think I need my own identity.
There we go. Do you think we should strap the boys?
Ross should have thought.
Yeah,
Ross knew I was coming today.
I might do that. Anyway, I am Stamford Chidge. She is the lovely Sophie Rose. They are the boys on the sofa. There you go. And that's Jonathan, Seb, and Smart. And the people over there we go, in front of the old West Stand. They are the benches. Now, the first thing we like to do in the last part of the show is we have a bit of Chelsea Chadder's stats. And he is introduced by this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful bit of stingage, which goes something like this, if they have it this time.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
Okie dokie. Now, the beauty of doing Chelsea Cheddar stats when we have Jonathan on the show is that he reads them out, because he is the most famous TalkSport voiceover artist of all time, and he likes to read them out in this kind of brilliant style. Jonathan, who and what are you doing it in the style of this week?
Diane in Dubai has asked me to read it out in the style of a Hitchcock thriller.
Oh, what a great idea. Which one? Marnie?
And
Dial M for Murder?
Birds?
Perhaps it could be somebody who's a bit like, what's it, that's from
Under Milk Wood, by the sounds of it.
No, that would be like that.
Oh, read out stuff Under Milk Wood. Please. Black, color black.
John Terry is now Captain Chelsea. I'm getting a bit like a pirate now.
Do you want to wear the hat?
Turning into a pirate.
You sound like you're from. Yeah, he needs the hat.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal pirate. Chelsea pirate.
I'd rather do John Terry is now Captain Chelsea for a record 500 times. JT has also equalled Frank Lampard's record of playing in 429 Premier League games. Dom Solanke is the youngest player to appear in a matchday squad since Nathaniel Chalabar in January 2012. Cesar Azpilicueta is the 98th player to be sent off in his Chelsea career. 10 different players have scored a Premier League goal for Chelsea this season, more than any other team. Before the game, only one team has ever won more points from their first 7 Premier League games than Chelsea have this season so far, 19 out of 21. Chelsea in 2005-06, 21 out of 21. The Blues have lost just one of their last 15 Premier League London derbies. Won 10, drawn 4, lost 1. But this defeat came at Selhurst Park to Palace last season, not 1. Stat of the week. Da, da, da.
The game against Crystal Palace was the first Chelsea-London Derby League game where both teams have had a player sent off.
Hey!
For more Chelsea stats and history, go to www.chelseachatter.com and follow me on Twitter at ChelseaChatter.
That was brilliant. There were quite a few.
Really
there were quite a few. Well, I think we should give him the proper. There we go. But more applause for Jonathan. Well done.
There's several styles there.
We had some styles
we
there.
had the Elliot Ness Untouchables
Elliot Ness.
at the
That
end
was the
there.
end. I like that.
Tannenbaum, that's Walter Cronkite. I think he did it like that all the time. That was the way he did it.
Lovely.
But early on, I think I would have benefited from some mood music, actually.
Okay, we'll try some mood music next week.
Next time, if you could all hum in
No,
the
you know what we should
background or
do? We should do
something.
it really high tech. We should like get a little kind of
beatbox or something.
beatbox and just like
press it.
Heath Robertson.
It's certainly built to a crescendo.
Thank you very much.
It did. I loved that. It was really good. As Jonathan so rightly said, and we should thank the lovely Chelsea Chatter. And if you do want to check all his stuff out, you can follow him at Chelsea Chatter. And, of course, go and see him. That's on Twitter. And, of course, his website is chelseachatter.com. So there we go. Now, it's now time for a bit of a newsy-type roundup. And that is introduced with a little... Have you seen our news round sting? You'll like this.
No,
you have to play imaginary bongos, OK, or it doesn't work.
Bongos?
OK, news round coming up after this lovely sting. You can't hear it. Poor old Save couldn't hear it, so she didn't know what we were saying about
No, I
bongo
couldn't.
music. Well, next week, I'll
Next
get,
week I'll
you'll
I'll
learn
catch
it.
on.
won't you? Okay, and well, I'll get you an earpiece for next week, so I can hear it. You see, I can
That'll
hear
be helpful.
Yeah,
God, I'm going to have to listen to Ross.
gallery. Sophie gets an earpiece next week.
We used
All
to
right.
get a monitor in here so we could hear it.
Yeah, okay.
Perhaps she could speak what's coming from the gallery.
George, do you think we should? I think she should do the news, Mo. No, next week you do the news. I'm
Maybe,
going to do it this week.
maybe we should swap places.
Yeah, I think you'd do a better
Yeah,
job.
you should run it.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad, Chad.
That's my goal.
You're being an
My
insurgent.
secret mission.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Chidge.
Your tummy was insurging a minute ago.
It was, yeah.
Put it away,
It's
Jonathan.
okay. It's a 4-pack.
Right, now we've got some serious news. This is my moment. Single. Well, I can't. It's not single on Chidge anymore. It's a double. So maybe we have to do a two Ronnies thing.
We're a duo.
Two Ronnies. You put a bit before your time. Anyway, okay. Just the one Ronnie here. 4 candles and all of that. All right, serious face. This is actually very sad. So I am serious about it being a serious face. I was really, really very sad to learn this week of the death of Graham Kinsey. Graham was a massive, there you go, there's Graham in happier times. He was a massive Chelsea supporter, and he was also one of the original listeners to the Chelsea FanCast back when we were rubbish. Sorry, no, back when we used to do it in a pub. Now, he was also one of the first on the Facebook group, and of course that Facebook group helped us to grow the show to where it is today, and I certainly enjoyed his many funny, witty, and sometimes caustic observations and contributions to it. He will be dearly, dearly missed. Now, our condolences to his family and his friends. Graham, stay carefree wherever you may be. I think maybe a round of applause for Graham, actually. Yeah, quite right. Very sad news, but there you go. I'll be raising a glass to you in the pub tonight, Graham. I'm sure you would approve of that. Now, second bit of news is a little bit happier and also quite interesting. A lovely lad called Gavin Hall emailed me this week, but he's an illustrator and he's done some kind of pop arty illustrations of Chelsea players. And they all did. I mean, basically, all of his illustration designs are based around football legends from all sorts of clubs. He's done one for Chelsea. You can have a look at it. There you go. I think these are individual ones. I don't think it's a collective. I'm not quite sure. But you've got Peter Osgood there. You've got Kerry Dixon. You've got Franco Zola, and you've got Didier Drogba. Anyway, lovely bit of art. And anyway, the first thing you should know is to take a look at the other designs on his website and hopefully buy one or two. You go to halleyink.com. That's HALLYINK.com. And you can follow him on Twitter. And his Twitter address is @halleyink. And as I said, check them all out there and buy one if you can. Now, alternatively, if you want to win one of these fantastic portraits, you have to answer this very, very simple question. And the simple question is, which bar did we start doing the Chelsea FanCast in? Now, very simple question for those of you who know your FanCast. Now, all you have to do is email the answer to chelseafancast@gmail.com and we will announce the winner in a forthcoming show. So there you go. You excited? You going to enter that?
Can we enter?
Yeah,
You can enter. No, you can't. You're anybody who's on the show tonight is forbidden from entering.
I know the answer.
I know you know. I mean, the other one I was going to do was who were the first people on the Chelsea FanCast?
I know the answer.
You were one of them, but nobody ever gets who the third person was.
In fact, we got it wrong ourselves.
I know. I got it wrong. Anyway, enough. Last bit of news this week. Of course, this is great news. This is fantastic news. It is the news that my favourite fanzine in the whole wide world was out on sale at Crystal Palace. CFC UK fanzine. Hurry up. It's only £1. There we go. And there we go. See, Soph, that's Scudamore. And the
He's upside down.
I know. And the reason he's upside down is the Shedder wanted to get maximum, basically point him out for the plum that he is. And he thought putting him upside down, he's wrong-headed. That's right. The Shedder said he was wrong-headed, and he's right.
Top
People will be
seller.
forced to turn it the other way.
Anyway, the new issue is out now. It's available at home games for the CFU UK stall opposite Fulham Broadway Tube, and it is also available at away games. If you can't get it there, then you can always get it digitally by subscribing online. There we go, cfcuk.net. Right, we have got a skedaddle. I mean, how long have we got left? We've got about 4 minutes, so we can have a proper old waffle this time. But anyway, before we do, I'm going to tell you that, firstly, I'm sorry we've not been on air for nearly 3 weeks. I'm delighted that we're back, and we might not be back next week. I know I have another family crisis issue that I have to deal with next week, so we might not have a show next week, but I'm going to try and find a way to have a show next week. Whereas Martin says, what is it you say? Rowan and Martin? The show's not the
show
show.
wouldn't be the show without the show.
The show wouldn't be the show without the show.
Could Sophie not present it? 'Cause she's
I think
been
she
really
could.
good.
I think she'd be much better
Of course
than
I
me.
could. I'd be
Anyway.
amazing. I'm here
We-
to take his job.
Yeah, but I don't get paid. Don't get too
The
excited.
news wouldn't be the news without
Basically,
news.
so I don't know what they've told you, but A, I don't get paid, and 2, I have to work my big balls off. Right. Okay. So that is all we've got time for this week. Shockingly, I am very sad to hear that because I've enjoyed it. Now we may or may not be back next Monday. I cannot say with certainty, but I can say with certainty that we will be back the week after next, unless it's the international break. It's not yet, is it? Yeah, we will be definitely back in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully back next week. It's complicated. If we are back next week, we'll be talking about the Man United game and the Maribor game. If we're not, then we'll be talking about the Man United game, the Maribor game, the Shrewsbury game, and the QPR game. Yeah, so there we go. There'll be a very packed show in 2 weeks' time, if not next week. This is so complicated. It's like, blimey. Anyway, I'm off to hopefully. Well, actually, thanks to Dan Silves on the old benches, I will be. I shall go to the ball, Cinderella. I will be at the match tomorrow. I hope to see a few of you lot out there as well. Now, in the week, if you want to get hold of us, all you have to do is you can email us at chelseafancast.com. chelseafancast@gmail.com. Wash my mouth out, and of course, you can follow us at Twitter at chelseafancast. And of course, we're on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. We've also got this wonderful, wonderful website called chelseafancast.com. Now, the show is available live on Chelsea Fancast TV at chelseafancast.com or on sportstonightlive.com or, of course, Mixlr, as you lot know that are out there. There is an app, but you have to subscribe to it. So if you're going to watch the show live, you need to do it on your computer. You can watch the show tomorrow on YouTube. We put it up in 6 parts, and you can download the podcast a day or two later on iTunes, the website, or SoundCloud, as I like to call it. SoundCloud, A-N-A. So there you go. Anyway, other people might call it.
Chidge is down with the ute.
I'm down with a ute, man. I'm down with a ute. Anyway, so make sure you check it out. All you have to do, basically, the best thing to do is go and visit the website, chelseafancast.com, and it will all be there. I have had too much fun, and I'm going to have a beer or 3 off this show. Anybody coming?
Fun.
Where are you drinking tomorrow night?
Finborough Arms.
Oh, yeah,
You must come. Come to Finborough Arms. Brilliant
Because
beer.
I've performed there.
You performed there.
In the little theatre.
Upstairs.
Jonathan, I've performed there before every Chelsea game.
Of course you do.
Absolutely, darling. Oh, yes. The famous 10-pint of beer trick. You know, that one. Anyway, I will be there tomorrow. Come and join us. It'll be lovely to see you.
Yes, I shall.
Mate, it's been great to see you tonight. Have you enjoyed it?
Very much so, as always.
Brilliant stuff. Seb, you enjoyed it tonight?
It's great. I'll see you tomorrow night. Then.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Smart. Great to see you as always.
It's been weeks.
It has been weeks.
Can we congratulate the
We're
lovely
about
Sophie
to. We're
on
gonna
being
give her a moment.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's my debut, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what I call it. How have you found me?
Very good.
I think
Thank
out
you.
of 10, I think she's been 11. The button's gone up.
Have I been an 11?
Yeah, yeah.
You're very Spinal Tap.
I'm the
Yeah.
I'm the first 11, everyone.
Oh, I like that. I like that. No, you have actually.
Earlier when you said 11.
Yeah, Martin,
so
you've all
yeah.
been great. Sophie, you have actually been fantastic tonight. It's been a real delight
Thank
having you
you.
on the show with us. Will you come back and do this every
Of
week?
course I will. Thanks to everyone who tweeted into me.
And are they all right in there? Final word from the Mixlr people?
I think they're having their own conversations now. I'm sort of out of it.
All right, yeah, they do that. They do that, but they are lovely with it. It's great to see the benches this week as well. Final round of applause for the
Yay!
benches. Lovely to see you. Now, we must go. Many thanks to all of my guests this week. Thank you lot, for listening. See you next time. Until then, keep it blue, keep it carefree, and keep it Chelsea! Chelsea!
Woo! That was
Run
so quickly,
title.
you know.